Hello friends, this is Tariq. Today I am going to start a very beautiful topic, that is adverb. Most of the time we think that adverb is a word that modify or qualify the meaning of a verb. But now let's think and let's start what is the verb actually is. An adverb is a word that is used to change or qualify the meaning of an adjective, a verb, a clause, another adverb, or any other type of word or phrase, with the exception of determiners and adjectives that directly modify nouns. In this session, we will also learn the type of adverbs with many examples which are beautifully expressed along with the topic. We are going on the next slide, that is now. Friends, traditionally we consider that adverb is a single part of speech. Adverb performs a variety of functions which make it difficult to treat them as a single unified category. Adverbs normally carry out these functions by answering the questions such as see the following pictures and think over them. What is the boy doing? And where is the eagle flying? And what is the child doing? By answering these questions, you will come to know what adverbs actually are. When is the boy playing? The boy is playing now. And how? And why is the child weeping? Or how is the child weeping? The child is weeping loudly. And an eagle is flying high. It means, where is the eagle flying? It means we can say that an adverb is an answer to when, how, where, in what way, and to what extent. Thus, we can clarify our topic preposition. Friends, in this slide we are going to learn about the definition of adverb and how the adverbs are used. There are many rules for using adverbs, and these rules often depend upon which type of adverb you are using. Remember these basics, and using adverbs to make the sentences more meaningful will be easier for you. A word which modifies the meaning of a verb, an adjective, or another adverb is known as an adverb. There are some examples for you which will clarify exactly what are the adverbs. She writes cleanly. How does she write? She writes cleanly. It means cleanly is your adverb. Another sentence is here. He is writing beautifully. He is writing beautifully. It means he is dancing very beautifully. Another example is for you. How is she dancing? She is dancing beautifully, but very is also here an adverb because it is modifying another adverb, that is beautifully. And there is another example for you. He explained the poetry nicely. How did she explain the poetry? She explained the poetry nicely. It means nicely is your adverb. Did you know that most adverbs end in ly? Okay, let's discuss about it in another slide. Adverbs. Kinds of adverb will be taught here. How many kinds of adverbs are we using in our sentence? We will come to know in this slide. Adverbs of manner, adverbs of place, adverbs of time, adverbs of frequency, adverbs of certainty, adverbs of degree, and adverbs of interrogation, adverbs of relation. Yes, friends, in this slide we are going to discuss about adverbs of manner. An adverb of manner tells us how something is done or happened. Most adverbs of manner end in ly, such as badly, happily, sadly, slowly, quickly. And we can say an adverb used to show how an action is done, known as adverb of manner. And the examples are, as I have already told you about some, badly, happily, sadly, slowly, quickly. And there are some other examples of adverbs of manner: quickly, bravely, happily, hard, fast, well, clearly, soundly, probably, possibly, and immediately, unfortunately, etc. Fortunately can also be here. Okay, and these are the examples for you. And we can say, and we can also take an example. The brothers were badly injured in the fight. It means badly injured. And how were the brothers injured? The brothers were badly injured in the fight. And another example is for you. A bear lives happily. How does he live? He lives happily. Okay, happily is your adverb of manner. And the other example is they had to act fast to save the other floating in the water. And an example for you, an elephant walks gracefully. Gracefully is an adverb of manner. And another example is a child sleeps soundly. And these are an answer to how. So we can say adverbs of manner are an answers to how. In this slide, we are going to discuss adverbs of place. An adverb of place tells us where something is done or happened. And for this, we are going to learn the definition of adverbs of place. An adverb used to show where an action is done known as an adverb of place. And the examples are here, there, up, down, near, below, above, away, out, in, everywhere, backward, within. And the other adverbs of place can be added here, and these are outside, over there, okay, under and up the stairs. And the examples are for you. We can stop here for lunch. Where can we stop? It means it is an answer to where. We can stop here for lunch. Okay. Another example shown in this slide is I went there. Where did I go? I went there. And for better understanding, some more examples are presented for you. The school boy was knocked over by a school bus. Where was he knocked over by a school bus? This example is an answer to where. Please come here. Please come here. So where come? Okay, please come here. And the other example is she is sitting near the globe. Where is she sitting? It means adverbs of place are the answers to where. Okay. Yes, friends, this slide is about adverb of time, and adverb of time tells us when something is done or happens. We use it at the beginning or at the end of a sentence. We use it as a form of emphasis when we place it at the beginning. An adverb of time includes afterward, already, always, immediately, last month, now, soon, then, and yesterday. And there can be another definition for you. An adverb used to show when an action is done is known as an adverb of time. And you can see in the pic there is an example for you. Radha will come here soon. When will Radha come? It means soon. It is an adverb of time, and the examples once again are given for you. Now, then, today, tomorrow, early, soon, still, yet, before, late, ago, lately, daily, already, never, since, etc. Tomorrow, today, yesterday. Okay, these are the adverb of time for you. And the examples can be his factory was burnt down a few months ago. When was his factory burnt? A few months ago. It means a few months ago is an adverb of time. Last week, he paid his fees. When did he pay his fee? So he paid his fees last week. It means it is the adverb of time. And now we are going on next slide. In this slide, we are going to present an adverb of frequency. An adverb of frequency tells us how often something is done or happens. The word used as adverb of frequency include again, almost, always, ever, frequently, generally, hardly, nearly, and always, never, occasionally, often, rarely, seldom, sometime, twice, usually, and weekly. And I have also given once again definition for you. An adverb used to show how often an action is done is known as adverb of frequency. And the adverbs are given you, though I have already told you about the adverbs of frequency, but I have once again giving you the examples. You can note it down. Once, twice, often, never, always, occasionally, again, frequent or frequently, seldom, sometime, etc. These are the adverbs of frequency. And an example is given for you. Never give up. Obstacles don't have to stop you if you run into a wall. Don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, and or work around it. Michael Jordan. This is the definition by Michael Jordan. A very nice quote. And there are some more examples for you. There were almost 50 boys. Okay. And one more example for you. He hardly ever says something nice to his wife. While overseas, he frequently phoned home. And next example is, she is not nearly always right, although she thinks she is always right. And they talk to each other. And an example is given, each other again. And this is the example of adverb of frequency. And one more example, Peter seldom reads the Bible. So seldom, how? It is an answer to how. So we are going to Peter seldom reads the Bible. And one more example is given for you. They visited Lucknow twice. How many times? Twice. It means the examples were given in the favor of adverb of frequency. Okay. One more example is for you. I never go to film. I never go to film. It means never is emphasized here. Okay. So never is an adverb of frequency. And we have learned here about the adverbs of frequency. We are going on next slide. Thank you. This slide is about adverb of certainty. An adverb used to show the definiteness of action is known as adverb of certainty. What I mean when I say definitely. And examples are certainly, surely, definitely, obviously. And if you want to make your sentences by using adverb of certainty, you can make them nothing of the friend zone. Obviously, certainly, I can do this. These were the examples of adverb of certainty. Yes, dear friends, now we are going to learn about adverb of degree. Adverb of degree tells us the level or extent that something is done or happens. The word of adverb of degree are almost, much, nearly, quite, really, so, too, very, etc. And the examples can be, it was too dark. It was too dark. It means too is used for adverb of degree. Her daughter is quite fat for her age. Quite fat, it means completely fat. And quite is an example of adverb of degree. Another definition is given for you. An adverb used to show how much or in what degree or to what extent an action is done is known as adverb of degree. Very, rather, fairly, quite, almost, hardly, fully, enough, pretty, partially, etc. These are the adverbs. Very nice. This is an example. Enough is enough already. We have eaten enough. Very good. And if we use the examples or adverb of degree in your sentences, we can show the adverb of degree. After all these years, she is still feeling very sad about the father's death. An accident victim nearly died from his injuries. Nearly is an adverb of degree, and you can make so many sentences by using the adverb of degree. In this slide, we are going to learn adverb of interrogation. An adverb used to ask question is known as an adverb of interrogation. The interrogative pronouns which are used to make the interrogative sentences are same here. Okay, the adverb of interrogation and interrogative pronouns are same. The adverbs which we are using to raise our questions, to make our questions, they are known as adverb of interrogation. Where, when, how, why, how long will Ravi stay in Delhi? Where was he playing? These were the examples for you. And adverb of interrogation, by using interrogative pronoun, you can make so many sentences, interrogative sentences. The sentences will be full of adverb of interrogation. In in this slide we are going to learn about adverb of relation. The adverb of relation are same as relative pronouns. An adverb used to relate two clauses or a statement is known as adverb of relation, and the examples are where, when, why. These are examples. When was I small? And it is not having an interrogative pronoun, and interrogative sentence isn't here. It's a relative pronoun used in the sentence when. Okay, there can be so many examples. This is the place where I was born. This is the time when the train comes. I don't know the reason why the child is weeping. Yes friends, this slide is a little bit description, little bit understanding is about adverbs. Points to remember. CID approached me today at 2 o'clock at my place in a very hostile manner and to ask me whether I have any relation with these frequent theft. And we have seen in this sentence we have used so many adverbs. Okay, by understanding you can understand adverbs fully for the further use. Friends, this slide is about exercise. Fill in the blanks using the adverbs given in the brackets. Outside, this morning, ever, on the bus, clearly, all day, in old clothes, for a week, already, every day. And the sentences are his face was dirty and he was dressed. Here you'll have to fill adverb of the manner and select one of the adverb, which is adverb of manner you can use here. And have you dash 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 been in a place. Been in a place. This is the here you can use the adverb of frequency. You can go again. You can go back on the slides which you have learned about frequency, manner, duration, time, place, manner, duration, and time. You can fit. Another exercise is given here, that is for home assignment, and the exercise is James is careful, he drives. It means James drives carefully. The girl is slow, she walks. The girls walk slowly. Her English is perfect. She speaks English perfectly. Our teacher is angry, she shouts. It means our teacher shouts angrily. My neighbor is loudspeaker, he speaks. My neighbor speaks loudly. He is a bad writer, he writes. It means he writes badly. Jane is a nice guitar player, he plays guitar. Jane plays guitar nicely. He is a good painter, he paints. He paints good. She is a quiet girl and she does her job. It means she does her job quietly. This exercise is easy. You can do it. You can do the exercise easily. These are the examples by L by at your home. For home assignment, you will learn the exercise and you will learn the sentences and make the sentences, okay, for perfection. Thank you very much. It was a presentation. If you want to see Hindi version of this slide, you can go on or like or share my Facebook page Tariq.EnglishGrammar or our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching this presentation.